Java is okay, it's the best.
Bagus.
We are in Yogyakarta, and from here we're heading to our next destination, which has been on our bucket list for a long time. It all started with a beautiful photo on Instagram in 2020, and we had just returned back home from an epic trip that included 2 months in Java, Indonesia. And now we are finally going to Nepal Van Java Dusun Butuh, a mountain village carved out of the slopes of an active volcano, Mount Sobeng, where the villagers live a simple, peaceful life, yet one that includes hours of hard work, growing different vegetables in the fields, and navigating the very steep paths by motorbike or on foot. We didn't capture the shots we wanted, but instead, Nepal Van Java turned out to be our best experience so far on Java Island. Off we go with our day bags filled with essentials and a scooter that had seen better days, until our stomach started gurgling. So we stopped at a random shop that served fantastic chicken noodles.
About midday, and midday is always right. We did the mistake that we didn't leave a bit earlier to avoid the afternoon shower. We couldn't have had a worse scooter than the one we've got, so what do we want to do? The road gets a bit steep, we'll just start going back.
Meanwhile, as we were scootering up the steep paths, our eyes were set on the best landscape we had ever seen in our lives. Mountain upon mountain decorated with what looked like beautifully patterned carpets.
Our bike didn't make it this last bit, last 500 meters, with me on the back stuff, because my feet are all wet and they're slippery, and I have a heavy bag on my back. This is where we had to park our bike and stop.
Next, we had to figure out where to sleep that night. But it wasn't long until we found the perfect cozy room.
This is the accommodation we're staying in. Pretty much everything up here is in some way sort of like this accommodation. This is our room. And then you've got the bathroom in here. So this is everything for water. Traditional toilet here in Indonesia, which takes some time getting used to how to use. But actually you don't have to have a shower and cold water because they've got the hot water thing. We also got some complimentary snack things here. I clearly really like these are spicy. Managed to use this scooter.
All good.
You've got used to it.
The highlight of my trip to Nepal Van Java is cooking on this traditional wood stove that cooks amazingly good food and keeps the kitchen warm at night. We've learned that every house in the village has a wood stove, but sadly the stoves are slowly being replaced by the gas cooker. Today I'm so excited since I'll be cooking tempe, which is a traditional Javanese food made from soybeans on this stove.
Jacqueline's cooking.
Yes.
Very good.
For dinner we ate chicken fried rice, and it was exceptionally good. Food cooked on this stove tastes so good. It's 5 in the morning and we're in the terrace of the accommodation we're staying at to watch the sunrise over the mountains.
The view is quite amazing with rice fields, crop fields, mountains, sunrise, the sea of clouds, more mountains behind the other mountains, and the view goes all the way down to Yogyakarta. This is our behind us is pretty amazing too. That up there, that is the top of the volcano that we're on, Mount Subing. You can actually hike up there, but it takes about 8 hours, which we decided to give it a miss for this time at least, because 8 hours, usually it starts raining, and I wouldn't imagine walking all the way up there in the rain. It's quite slippery as well, I told you.
Now we came on the top floor, and the view here is unobstructed 360-degree view.
From our accommodation further up the hill, we saw this structure, like a bamboo structure, looking over, actually looking further up to Nepal Van Java, and we thought it would be quite a good view from there, and it seems it would, but right now it got all fogged up. Until we walked down here, everything got fogged up, so you can't really actually see the mountain. There's this sheep or goat here, and every time I pass it, like just every time scaring the hell out of me.
What is that? Oh. Finally, we were going for a walk and explore the village. A tour around the village can take minutes if you choose to hire a motorcycle taxi, or hours if, like us, make multiple stops along the way. Let's say our walk was very interesting, at times unstable, and the best local experience we could have.
Started raining lightly.
Quite a workout.
What do you think of Nepal Van Java? What do you think? You like?
Yes.
Bagus?
Nepal Van Java. Java is okay. It's the best.
Bagus?
Yeah.
Bye.
Now we understand why the motorbikes, the object taxis that take you up or down from here don't take this road, because it's like super steep. You have to really watch out, because although it's not slippery, it's so steep you'll probably just like tip forward.
I'm getting more confident now. Now I can speed up. Woo!
Yeah, Speedy Gonzalez.
If you live here, you have to be really fit, especially these people that work in the fields and maybe they don't have a bike and have to walk with all the produce up and walk down and these things. I was walking behind a lady, she was probably over 60, she had like this really big muscle in her leg. There's even a waterfall here which we weren't expecting. Maybe not the best waterfall because it's brown after all the rain, but it's still a waterfall, and we like waterfalls. Fog is setting in again. You can see like behind me, maybe you can see, I don't know, 50 meters.
The best basso at basso. Actually it's me, I am basso. It's a combination. We told him he has basso, and noodles with chicken. I told him like to mix everything together, so we've got a bit of both.
Today is going to be a good day without rain, maybe. And we're saying this because Jacqueline just said it seems like today is the washing day, because it's true, every single place we've passed by they've got like clothes hanging out to dry. We're hoping that we won't find any rain on the way to our next destination. We're ready to go to our next destination. We've got about 2 hours to get there, and it seems like the weather is holding up. Bye. Bye bye.